Hello everyone, this tarot reading is focusing on a simple but powerful question. What does your soul want to tell you today? So right away, this feels like a message for someone who's been in their head a lot recently. There are things you haven't fully resolved yet. I feel that thoughts keep looping, or possibly your worries. You have worries that you're not sharing with anyone. And your soul isn't judging you for that, it's acknowledging it. But also wants you to know that happiness and a sense of well-being are still very much available to you. Even if this phase has felt heavy, it's not as dark or hopeless. It's not a dark or hopeless one. Okay. Let me start off because the July is standing out to me. Let me start off with the tea leaf oracle cards first. So there is a very strong theme around emotional control and awareness, okay? You may be carrying frustration or anger towards someone else. I am really picking up somebody is triggering you. And you're at that stage where you're going to lose your rag. But I also do feel that you're carrying frustration a little bit towards yourself as well. And your soul, from this, is gently trying to remind you to pause before reacting, okay? Easier said than done, but you're really being advised, your soul is advising you to pause, okay? And I'll get to why in a moment. Pause before reacting. It's really important not to suppress how you feel, but to handle it with care. Because how you respond right now, my darling, really bloody matters. So staying calm and centered actually keeps you in your power. So July, this could be something that's been happening since July 2025. This could be the July because it's your birthday. But July, it's significant here. That it could be your turning point, a time when news arrives or when clarity finally clicks into place. There's also reassurance as well, that you are far more, my darling, respected and thought of more highly than you actually realise. So yes, you might have a person that's triggering you, but I don't think you're seeing that actually you're also being admired, and there's a lot of respect that people have for you, okay? You're 100%, you're definitely thought of more highly than you realise. Even if anxiety or self-doubt has made you question that lately, okay? And rest as well with the oracle cards. Rest is really important. So that could actually mean an actual break, or simply stepping back mentally and giving yourself breathing space, my darling. Switch off. If you can do anything where you can just, in a way, if you're stressed, kind of do the bare minimum at the minute, okay? What else? Yeah, give yourself a bit of breathing space. And there's also an announcement or a message coming that brings clarity and helps lift the feeling that someone is against you, okay? So if you are feeling like somebody is attacking you, there is going to be I feel like something's going to be resolved from this. But yeah, overall this shows steady progress upward. Slow, consistent movement towards success and stability for you. With the Eagle energy, okay, even though it's just come out twice now today, even though this is a completely different oracle card, Eagle Spirits come out again. So the Eagle energy, I feel like it ties this all together beautifully, because this is all about courage, perspective, and calm strength. Eagles do not avoid storms. They fly into them, and they use their currents to rise higher, okay? And that's very symbolic of what you're being asked to do right now. Face what needs to be faced, but don't panic. Rise above it and see the bigger picture. There's also a message here, or I feel there's also a very strong message about being honest with yourself, especially with the Eagle Spirit. Be really clear about what you want, not what you think you should want, and not what you've convinced yourself you don't want anymore, okay? This is about aligning your intentions with your truth, even if your truth has changed. And when you do that, your actions become more focused and more fearless, okay? So listen, with the tarot cards, We've got the King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. So I feel that the overall energy is about confidence, leadership, and inner fire. This is about stepping into your power and knowing when it's time to stop waiting, and also then to start moving. With the Eight of Wands, this shows momentum, building up quickly. Things are ready to shift. Conversations, ideas, opportunities, or even travel may come in quite fast. But your soul is actually saying this isn't time to overthink. Align yourself with movement instead of resisting it, okay? With the Four of Cups in reversed, this shows a shift in the mindset. You're coming out of an emotional stagnation or disengagement. Where you may have felt disconnected or unsure before, you're actually now more open, more willing to engage, and more receptive to what's being offered. So this is kind of like a quiet but an important turning point for you. And with the Four of Wands, this brings reassurance. There is stability and happiness ahead. Taking action, my darling, with the King of Wands, leads to something solid, a sense of belonging, achievement, or celebration. There is joy, my darling, on the other side of this movement, even if you can't fully see it yet, okay? So I feel overall, your soul wants you to know this. It is really important. You might have this dick or a person that's triggering you, okay? That's your test. Stay calm, stay clear, and stay honest with yourself is the most important part. Don't underestimate your own presence or power as well, my darling. Challenges right now aren't here to block you. They're here to raise you, okay? Move as well is really, really important, to move towards anything that excites you. Trust your inner fire and take steps when it feels right. Because, my darling, you're climbing higher than you realise, okay? I hope this reading's helped in some way. Have a good day. Bye-bye.